This week on JEB and Flow, we are talking about all things fresh, dope, and customized. That's why I'm wearing this sick suit. This suit was designed for me, for only me. Fitted to my exact specifications. And I'll tell you what, when I wear this suit, I feel good. I feel real good because it was made for me. And I want you to customize your workouts. I want to show you how to customize your workouts so that those workouts fit you like the best fitting suit you ever could buy. Hello everyone. Welcome back to JEB and Flow here on the Street Parking Podcast channel. Now we will get into what I'm wearing in just a second. But start off, if you can, close your eyes, sit up tall, take a deep breath in, and a slow breath out. One more time. Fill up, take another little sip of air in at the top. Let it out real slow. And arrive at the place that you are right now. So, a few years ago, I took a trip to Thailand. Caroline and I actually we used to lead retreats, and we went all over the world. We went to Thailand, we did one in Costa Rica, we did some cool stuff in the US, in the Rocky Mountains was really fun. So it was a blast. We would take people and do fun fitness and yoga and activities and try to really enjoy the location and the unique things about the locations that we were in. And it was great. So we took a group of 25 people to Thailand. Now, one of the things that you may not know about Thailand is that they have some of the best tailors in the entire world. And you can get a custom-made suit for much, much more affordable price than you can here in the US. So when I was there, I got 2 suits. And I'm wearing one of them right now, just in case you're not watching this. I highly recommend you pop over to the YouTube channel and check it out because this is a super dope suit and it's worth having a look. Now, it was a pretty cool experience. We went in, we met the tailor, he took measurements, you pick out your fabrics, you decide if you want to have like a vest or certain types of styles, cuts, that kind of thing. Pick out some shirts. So he did a fully customized suit for me. This suit, the shirt included, is tailored. It is customized to my exact specifications. This suit fits me, unlike it would fit anyone else on the entire planet. This is my suit. This suit was designed to be on me, which is pretty cool, right? For nobody else, just for me. It makes me feel special. It makes me feel good. When I wear this suit, I feel good. I feel good when I am wearing it, and I know that it was customized for me. Now, what does that have to do with mindset, with fitness, with workouts, with street parking? Well, it may be obvious, but we here at Street Parking have started using the term customization. And I love it. I love it. And what a customization is, you might use other terms like substitutions, modifications, scaling, all basically meaning the same thing. So why would we create this new word? Well, it's your fault. It's your fault that we had to do this. I'm happy about it, don't get me wrong. But, it's unfortunate that a lot of people within our community came from a place that prioritized competition. And, historically, up until the very recent past, but historically, there was sport and there was training. There was sport and there was exercise. There was no such thing as competitive exercise. And if you think about the term competitive exercise, it's kind of ridiculous. Now, the sport of fitness is something that I think is much different. What we do here at Street Parking is not the sport of fitness. And I will repeat that. What we do here at Street Parking is not the sport of fitness. We don't care about your standards versus someone else's standards. What we care about is that people are being kept safe, that they are being consistent with showing up on the days that they have committed to show up, and that people are getting something out of this program. Obviously fitness, obviously physical fitness, but confidence and connection and entertainment, all of that good stuff. So while I think that competition has a time and a place, and it's fun to watch the sport of fitness, that's different than what we're doing with our daily workouts. It's different than what we're doing in our daily workouts, and everybody needs to understand that. So what I mean is that if we've got 30,000 members and we put up a general workout for the day, that does not mean that everybody in that community of 30,000 people should be doing that workout exactly as it's written with the weight that is suggested. We're given some general ideas. But more importantly, we have a stimulus. We have an intention behind that workout. We have a workout and we have an idea for what we want you to get out of that workout. And your job is to get that. Your job is not to do the hardest possible version or the heaviest possible weight. Your job is to look at what the goal of the workout is and achieve that goal. And the way you achieve that goal is by customizing that workout for you. So we don't like the term scaling because unfortunately the term scaling has come to have a negative connotation. And substitutions, modifications, maybe not quite as frowned upon as scaling, but still. It's so heartbreaking when I hear somebody say like, oh, I did the workout, but I scaled it. So it was like, not that cool. You should scale. Everybody should scale. You want to custom fit that bad boy, right? Make it unique to you. Make it work for you. Everybody's got a different body. Everybody's got a different training age. Everybody's got a different goal. Everybody's got something, right, that is going to be a little different than the person next to them. So customizing, if you really want to get to a high level of fitness, if you really want to achieve your fitness goals, the way to do that is to customize and to personalize the workout and your plan for you. And don't worry about these like hitting certain buttons like RX and RX Plus. You know what RX means? We talked about this recently. Go check this out if you haven't already. But we did a coaches roundtable, and I believe we're going to be doing a lot more of them. I certainly hope that we do. But it was Julian, Miranda, and Alex and myself, and we just sat and we talked about stuff. We talked about customizations, and next week we'll talk about some different stuff. It was really cool, and somebody had asked, like, what is RX? And, there's a lot of people that come to us that have never done CrossFit before, that have never set foot inside a box. They don't know what RX means or RX Plus means, and yet sometimes they'll do the workout, and, like, there's this button there that you can hit It says RX, and so they just hit it, and then other people get all upset about it because the person didn't do it RX. RX means it is the shorthand for a prescription. Okay, RX is the shorthand for a prescription. And when you do a workout at prescription, what that means is that you did the workout exactly as it was written. You did the movements according to the exact standards as specified by the workout description. You did the amount of weight that it said to do. And that way, you can compare your score to someone else's. And if you did the workouts the exact same way, then whoever has the better score wins, I guess. I don't know what you win, but that's where it comes from, right? At prescription. Now, I certainly am not a doctor. I don't write prescriptions. I write a lot of workouts, and I know what I want people to get out of those workouts. And I know a general weight range that should be good for most people in order to get that thing, that stimulus from that workout. But not everybody should be doing that. Some people might need to be at the lower end of the range. Some people need to be at the higher end of the range. Some people might need to be even below that, or some people might need to be even above that. Some people might not even be needing to do a particular movement in that workout at all because of a past injury, because of just a lower training age, or something. They might need to change it to a different movement. And they need to customize it. There's a lot of reasons for customizing based on equipment. If you don't have certain equipment, well, kind of hard to do a movement with a barbell movement if you don't have a barbell, right? So customize based on equipment. And you might need to customize for, skill acquisition. Maybe you're doing a back squat over a front squat. Front squat requires a certain amount of mobility and I guess you could say suppleness in not just the wrists, but like in the triceps and the lats. And if you don't have that, then it can be really painful to maintain a front rack position. I think it's a valuable skill and everybody should practice. Some days you might want to take that workout and you might want to use it as an opportunity to just get more comfortable in the front rack position. Some days a workout might have front squats in it and you just feel like, it's so painful. You don't like being in it. It's unpleasant. You want to just enjoy your workout today, so you're going to do a back squat instead. Great reason to customize. Some days you might just want to move. So rather than doing a bunch of fancy type movements, maybe you want to switch to more bodyweight style movements. Maybe you don't even want to set the clock. Maybe you want to go a little heavier and reduce the reps. Now we're getting a little crazy because you're playing with the stimulus, but I think that the mental game when it comes to working out is very, very important. And there are going to be some days, not every day, you should not do this every day, but some days where if you're just not really feeling it and you just need to do something that involves some movement of your body and you don't want to have to do a lot of warm up and you don't want to have to strap on a bunch of protective gear, you might just simplify that workout. Customize for simplicity. Sometimes you might customize based on how you're feeling, mentally and physically, but in a way, let's see how to explain this. Maybe you want to spend more time under tension. So you want to be working for longer and resting for less time. So it's almost like you're putting in the work and you're getting a little bit more of the aerobic conditioning. Or vice versa. Maybe you want to get a little bit more of the strength training. And so you're doing heavier stuff, smaller sets, more rest. I personally have really been enjoying moving slower with lighter weight, but doing bigger sets and spending more time under tension. And there is a conversion, and I don't know what that is off the top of my head, but in terms of force production or work performed by the muscle, it's not just distance and load, it's time under tension. So if I do 3 reps really fast of something heavy, and then I have to rest for a long time and then do 3 more reps and then rest and do 3 more reps, versus doing 9 reps at a much lighter weight and doing those reps slowly, but never putting the weight down. So my muscles are constantly under tension for the duration of those entire 9 reps. Well, then I can get a similar stimulus. And in terms of muscle growth, that's going to be the way to go. If you want muscles, spend some time under tension. Do 8 to 12 reps really slow without putting the weight down. Whoo, it gets nasty quick. Some other reasons you might customize, or examples maybe. Maybe you want to do a sumo deadlift versus a traditional deadlift. I've been doing a lot of sumo deadlifts lately over the traditional deadlift because of the glute activation. I feel like I feel a little bit more glute activation in the sumo, and my inner thighs, my adductors. So, and I also do lighter weight with the sumo because it's something that I have not trained as much as the traditional. And I've been enjoying, like I said, doing the lighter weight with more time under tension and really feeling the muscles being taxed rather than focusing on the task. I have to do this thing 3 times. I'm focusing on I want to feel the thing, the mechanism that is working here in order to move this thing. And so I'm customizing because that's just where my mind is. That's what I want to focus on, is what I'm paying attention to in my body. There's so many reasons and so many ways to customize, and it keeps things interesting. It keeps things so much more interesting than not. And the last thing that I really want to say, is my dream, and I'm not alone here. The other coaches here at Street Parking too. It's our dream, right? That people look at a workout and they adjust whatever they want, and maybe they don't. I'm not saying you've got to customize every single little thing, because sometimes maybe it's easier to just look at the thing and do it if that's where you're at in your fitness. But comparing our exercise performance to one another, it kind of needs to go bye-bye. Comparing our exercise, it's not, we're not at an event. We're not at some kind of sport of fitness. We're not at some sport at all. We're just training. We're just working out. There is no need to put pressure on yourself to click a button. There is no need to put pressure on yourself to do any workout any certain way just because you want to say that you did, or just because you think someone else thinks that you should. I could go on, and I apologize if this came off as a huge rant, but it's something that I feel passionate about. I'm really excited for the RX and the RX Plus buttons to go away, and for us to move more towards a place where we get these awesome workouts. We do these awesome workouts with the intention of achieving the goal of the workouts and not really caring so much about how we did compared to other people, because we are not the sport of fitness. That's all I got for you. But what I want to challenge you to do this week is to customize some workouts. Customize a few workouts this week. make the workout fit you like a suit that was designed for you and you alone. The only person on the planet that it was designed for was you, right? Customize a few workouts. Take a look at members only. Think about some ways that you might tweak a workout, movements within the workout to suit you better, right? Ignore the leaderboard. And here's something that I've been doing for a while now, and it feels really good. Because, hey, I used to be like an RX plus person. Like, I used to really worry about that stuff. Bonus challenge, I would challenge you to do this, especially if you're kind of into like clicking the buttons and whatnot. Log some workouts this week. Don't click the RX button, even if you do it RX. Do it RX Plus and don't click the button. Only if you can do it RX Plus safely. So those are the two things. Customize a few workouts, and if you do some workouts as they are prescribed, then challenge yourself to actually don't hit the RX button. You're not going to show up as high on the leaderboard. I hate to tell you this, but don't worry, it's going to be okay. All right, that's it. I love you. Have a really great week. I'll talk to you soon.